Hey there everybody, this is a quick tutorial to how to access the STAR and IRI testing if you are choosing to proctor the tests in your home for the month of February. I'm starting here at this graphic so that you know in which tests we'd like your students to participate. Our kindergartners are asked to participate in the IRI and use the math checklist. That is going to be linked in the newsletter, and we'll continue to link it in the newsletter for the entire month. In order to access the IRI, you'll need to log into your ClassLink through District 93. There are two ways to get there. If you're using one of our District 93 issued Chromebooks, there's going to be an icon that's located right about here and below that looks like a little cloud. If you're using your own computer, you're going to need to come up here and type the domain name. Go to launchpad.classlink.com/D93 schools, and that will take you into our ClassLink. So your student will need to input their username, which is the 4x4, which is the first four letters of their last name and the first four letters of their legal first name. And the password is going to be your student's ID number provided by the district. If you are unsure of what that is or what your student's username is because it's not working right or whatever, please be sure to contact your teacher and she can help you. So I'm going to log in as an anonymous student so that you can see the icons that should match your student's options. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to this BOES folder in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, and you'll be able to see this BOES iStation application that you can access. Go ahead and select the program and use their same username and their password in order to access the tests. Okay, so we're going to come back here. That's how to access the IRI. Like I said, the math checklist is going to be a link in the newsletters. And in order to get to STAR Math and or STAR Reading, you are going to go back to the BOES folder. Remember, this is once you log into ClassLink. This BOES folder is in the upper left-hand corner. And then you're going to go into BOES Renaissance. Once you get there, you're going to go ahead and click I am a student. And this at this point should look familiar to both you and your child, your student, since you've been doing tests in the past. So I have created a bogus account for my daughter who is a district student, but we're going to use her student ID, which I hope that's right. Okay, very good. So here you are going to be able to, once you're in Renaissance, you're going to choose the test that your student's going to participate in. They can do either the STAR Reading test first or the STAR Math test. If they only need to use STAR Math and they've chosen to use the IRI, then that's fine as well. But this is where you'll access both of those tests. So I'm just going to click into STAR Reading. Once you get into the test, it will ask you for a monitor password. That monitor password is admin, ADMIN, which is short for administrator or administration of the test. And then you'll go ahead and click start. Now, because most of us have already taken this test, you won't get a practice test. It'll just automatically populate into the STAR Reading test or STAR Math test. But this one, since my daughter hasn't taken it here in this one, it is taking her straight to the practice test. I'm going to stop it though, because obviously she's not participating. If this is the case for you and your student, the monitor password is the same, admin. And then you'll just go ahead and log out. Now, once your student is done with the test and they log out, it'll bring them back here to this Renaissance login page. And if they're needing to take a second test through Renaissance, then they'll just do the same thing. Click on I'm a student. 4x4 is their username, and their student ID is their password. And then they can go ahead and log into the second test that they're going to be participating in. So that should be all of the information. I'm just going to click back to this screen so that you can remind yourselves which tests we're asking your students to participate in. It will also be in the newsletter for the week and for the whole month of February. So please do your testing by the end of the month. And then once you're done testing, contact your teacher and let her know so that she can get your results to you. If you have any questions about your 4x4, your student ID, how to access the test, the link to the math checklist, any of those kinds of questions, please don't hesitate to contact your teacher, and have a great day.